If you're a last-minute gift shopper, then Instacart is your holiday rescue app this season. No more tracking packages, no more trips to the post office, and no more Christmas gifts arriving in February. Instead, you can just download Instacart to order gifts like beauty, tech, and gourmet goods from local stores and get them delivered in as fast as 1 hour. Plus, right now, you'll get free delivery on your first 3 orders. This offer is valid for a limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply. Must be 21 plus to purchase alcohol where available.
J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to the J360 Mini Bites here on J360 Radio, hosted by J.M. Brady. I am your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it been? Seems like about a month almost, right? Like 3 weeks and a little bit longer since we last talked, right? Yes. Well, guess what? Wait no longer. J.M. Brady is back, and this is J360 Radio, and the show you're listening to is the J360 Mini Bites. And I gotta go ahead and fill you in on a few things. I needed that rest, because I just realized something. Well, not just realized, I knew, but let me just go ahead and refresh your memory. Now that Jamiversary 2 ended, the Monster Fest is coming. So, more or less, we out of one event into another event, so we got some things to look forward to. And I want to go ahead and let you guys know that, yes, J360 TV is in full swing now. It's been upgraded a little bit. It's starting to look nifty. I have some more things to throw over there, too, like an all-new trailer and all new sorts of stuff, because you guys don't really know 100% of the content that's going to be over there. But I will let you know that it is worth the wait. And I'm going to tell you this, though, as you're listening to the Mini Bites right now, the Mini Bites will serve as the link between J360 Radio and J360 TV. So you can listen to this show anywhere. And I would like to say that this is the most important show for you to listen to, because it is going to get you ready for the J360 content throughout the week. And not only that, but at the same time, it's almost like your newsletter. You want to get that nice bite-sized news, right? So hey, don't delay. This is the time to jump in. And I'm going to tell you this. After Jamiversary 2 and that mid-season break, and then not to mention the time I needed to really get my head together, a plot twist came into my life, and I got to go ahead and fix a few things. But needless to say, it didn't affect me that bad, because it reminded me of why I started this, So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to catch another wave. I'm going to go ahead and do what needs to be done and ride that wave where I need to. And then, like I say, everything's going to work out in my favor anyway, because my best days are still ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? So the adventure is not over. And while we're talking about adventures, I want to let you know, yes, not only are the Mini Bites back, the J-Man Show's back, the J360 Hangouts are back, but they're going over the J360 TV. The Cyclone's back, that's over at J360 TV. The J360 Power Play, no matter what the haters say, will always be on, and that's definitely over there at J360 TV. You know why? Because I love video games, and we're going to do a video game show regardless of what you guys say anyway. You know what I mean? There are people out there that sit there like, oh, you don't do video games? And it's like, video games is not the problem, and if it's not for you, you can kiss my ass. I like to play some video games, I might as well go on these adventures while you guys are sitting there watching me cuss and swear and do all sorts of things. Not because it's the easiest thing to do, but because some of them damn bosses are cheap, man. Not to mention other things that I have planned for that series in the woodworks. But I would tell you a little bit more than that. Nah, I'm going to let you figure it out. Because here's the thing. We're not going back to Twitch for a little while. Twitch is going to be for special occasions, like as I am helping out Space Force with his Summer Bash. It's going to be slamming. The lineup looks pretty good. And not to mention, I'm very excited to help my man on his way with this. Yes, because this is the second round of an otherwise great concert series. So, yeah, I'm in. But I'm going to tell you this much, right? We're not going back to Twitch. Unless I'm doing like an event like that for you guys, or unless the show's on the road, stuff like that, then I will keep the Twitch open, but we're not going to use it for primarily J360 TV stuff. Okay? Because you guys can hang out with me on the YouTube channel. That's right. You just go to youtube.com/J360 Productions. Put your subscriptions in over there if you must. You know what I mean? Help us grow a little bit, because get this, that's where all of it's going to be at. We're going to work on keeping things very simple. I remember a lot of people telling me it's been hard to keep up with me because I do so many things and, I have so many outlets. There are some people that are actually like, oh my God, man, your stuff is like right over here on Pandora. And I'm like, oh, so it did go through. See, in order to do that sometimes, you have to go through a process. And I was wondering because they never got back to me. But yeah, it's over there on Pandora. And I'm like, nice. So the reach is really strong with J360 Radio. And I figure with J360 TV, pretty much the same thing. Like some of those videos have been doing stellar, whereas others have not been. So, in a way you get kind of consensus on how things are going. But as per usual, we're still working out all the bugs and we're still getting things launched and ready for you guys. Not to mention more YouTube shorts and all. I do know like Instagram's been kind of weird as of late in terms of growth and everything. I mean, it's funny too because, this is how I know I'm on social media. Because every time I'm back there's either a thought shaking her ass or there's a somebody random somewhere trying to sell me crypto or tell me to fix my Instagram so I can get more views. When at the same time, there's nothing wrong with my Instagram and I'm not buying freaking crypto. You know what I mean? It's nice you have Monopoly money, but don't expect me to buy any. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, like, that whole thing was weird, too, because this person's telling me their life story, and yet I know damn well I want nothing to do with that life story. And I am not an example of anything. You know what I mean? Nobody knows how much money I have, and within truth and within reason, you never will. So that's just how that goes, And I just don't understand why people even go that damn far. Because all of a sudden, like, and this is how you know a con game when you see one. When somebody gives you an explanation about their money problems, and then all of a sudden it starts to metamorph into, like, a money problem you have, and then saying, like, oh, but I have a solution. I can talk to a moneylender right here that'll go ahead and help you out with your money. It's like, but I'm not the one with the problem. This was your story. It's the wildest thing. And then not to mention somebody telling me, hey, submit your music over to Reality Records, where at the same time I'm like this, I'm not making music far as you know, and while we're on the subject here, why don't you just shut the hell up? If that record company had anything to say, it could speak for itself. And keep in mind, I've already blocked that record company and everything else. I'm like, I don't have time for that dumb stuff. But that's how I know I'm back. Yeah. And also, it's like this, Jams is back. So, for those of you out there that are wondering about Jams 51, I would suggest that you put a little pep in your step and go ahead and submit your 2 tracks over to J360 Productions at Outlook.com so you can go ahead and get on the playlist because submissions have been open. Just letting you know. If you didn't know, you know now. And don't you worry because soon enough that art's going to be landing on the Instagram as well. And not only that, like with the way how Graham has been, I actually reactivated the J360 TV TikTok to help out with J360 TV's growth and all. And I gotta say, if you have a TikTok, at J360 TV, that's where I'm at. So, if you want to see some more funny clips and all the riffing and all the stuff that I do, it'll be there first before it lands on the gram. And for those of you on the gram, don't worry, I'm not leaving entirely. It's just, I gotta have that point of impact first. So I have to go to like other sites to do so. I mean, I could actually pop back on Snapchat, but once again, it's like, when you have too many things going at the same time, it's like, that's fine, but you gotta maintain them. So, I could go all day about, like, what's feasible and what's not, and maybe that's the source for a whole nother episode, but while we're getting into it, I just want to let you guys know, yes, things are back on. I'm still a part of SOTA, state of the art, so I did not leave that. Quite a lot of things are still, like, just coming together, and, yeah, I'm open to doing more crossovers and, visiting people and stuff on their shows and on their programs and all that stuff, so, yeah. We're bringing it all back. We're going to go ahead and reassess and hit a little harder. You know what I mean? And that's like the big plans for this. Speaking of which, since the Monster Fest is like the biggest J360 event, all shows in J360 TV are involved this year. So we're going to be going at it. We're going to be having some fun with that. You might see some sketches here and there. You might hear a little bit of stories that I've actually went through, in addition to like the stories that I tell you and some of the most craziest facts known to man. Like, yeah, we're going large with this one too. And it'll start around the last week of September all the way to the first week of November like it did last year. So we are ready, primed, and just, oh my God. And the movies are going to be stellar. And since we are doing a lot of J360 TV things, I want you guys to know, all right, those of you that have webcams and everything, yes, you get to appear on J360 TV as well. These are opportunities for you all. So, don't hide from it. Let's be about this life. And we're going to go to the whole 15 minutes because a lot of ground to cover on this one. And, as usual, it doesn't fully start until the J360 logo bleeds and then becomes the scariest version of itself. So that's when you know it's MonsterFest time. Oh, and also, for those of you that still want to reserve your spot for Hangouts, once again, email it, all right? And whoever is going to be the lucky email for Hangouts will actually be the first one on J360 TV. So make sure you look your Sunday best because, J-Man never looks bad, and we're just going to have ourselves a fun time. Who knows? I'll probably bring in all the other people. I'll probably bring in the guys from Soda, All in all, it's just like, let's just have a good time and make this one hell of an impact for our adventure finishing out 2022. You understand what I'm saying? For those of you wondering about the plot twist, does the plot twist affect me going to where, you know what I mean? No. It doesn't affect my traveling. It doesn't affect me doing what I need to do. No, it's not that kind of party. But I really had to get my mindset together so I can go ahead and be who I am, and that is the leader of J360 Productions and presenting you guys quality content. So, I'm back to doing that right off the bat, so I don't feel any problems with this. And it's a good time for me to step back in because a lot of insanity going on in the news and everything right now. And not only that, I think somebody unsubscribed from the J360 TV channel because I guess me and Marco really went all in on that power play test that we did. Stop being sensitive, folks. Grow a pair. This is our world too, okay? There's room for everybody. If you want to stay in your little spot and be in your safe space, that's your business. But you see over here, as war-torn as I am and as, nobody gives a damn if I'm feeling sad and stuff like that, yeah, Bob, I think I'm going to go ahead and throw a lot more out here in the world. I think I'm going to go ahead and be a bit of an asshole sometimes, but for all the right reasons. You know what I mean? And at least I'm not the jerk that runs around and says some things and then tries to say, hey, guess what? I'm a nice guy, guys. Unlike most of these damn people out here. And you know what? Here's the thing. I might not have 1.4 or 3.5K, stupid subscribing numbers and stuff, but I'm on the road to get them. You know what I mean? And it should be about the enjoyment. It should be about the growth and how it feels to you to get to that point. It shouldn't really matter the content I put up. It should matter the fun of the content. It should be matter if you get the content. And it should be a matter of how iconic my status is becoming. And the truth is, it's becoming very iconic as of late. People were asking me when I was coming back, and it's like, you know what? Here I am. So, as I'm going ahead and I'm emptying out all the slots and everything, it's good to be here. There is nothing to ever go back or run away to because I'm right here where I need to be. So, let's go on ahead and make a party out of it. See what I'm saying? So, undock the ship for jams because it's time to go on that voyage again. Not this week, mind you. As a matter of fact, to get you guys back in the swing of things, I actually pushed the deadline back to August 12th. Okay? So that should be when you don't submit anymore. Or how can I put it? That should be, technically that should be when you guys are running and putting your stuff in. Let's say, next Thursday, yeah. Yeah, next Thursday would be it. Because August 19th is when we are on the quest again. And I'm looking forward to seeing, some of the new things you guys have made. I know you guys haven't been slacking or anything. I know you haven't been sitting on Twitter and saying, oh, man, I wonder if my music's really good or not. That's just as bad as, podcasters saying, how can I get more listeners? You keep going, damn it. All right? Or how can you get more viewers for your YouTube channel? You keep going, you promote the damn thing. That's how you do it. So, here's the thing. Let's do this again. Let's make this happen. Let's put our frustration in our work. Okay? All right? And don't you forget, Friday belongs to Jams. Jam Fam forever. And as a whole for J360 Productions, get ready for Epic. Alright? Now this is J-Man signing off. You guys take it easy. We got a lot to do. The J-Man show is happening tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. Alright? Peace.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.